Bro, I'm so getting canceled on Twitter.com. It's over. It's been nice knowing everyone. Because I'm playing Hogwarts Legacy now. Here we go. Fire up this game. Start it. I stalled for like an hour. Because I yapped for a while. Unfortunately, I'm going to just go and just push everything down an hour. So we'll stop at midnight. Break time will be at 10. Then I'll swap games to one of the B games. I don't know if it'll be Zelda or if it'll be Kirby. Be one of the two. Gotta make sure game audio capture's turned on. I'm waiting for it to fire up. Let's go. Let's start it. I haven't played this game in a while. When does the game come out? 2 years ago? And it has a bunch of free updates. It doesn't have any DLC. The biggest thing that disappoints me about Hogwarts Legacy is there's no Quidditch. I was hoping they'd have a Quidditch DLC. I wanted to play my Wizard football, and I've been denied Wizard football, and I'm mad. They just made it a separate game. It's bullshit. How are you going to have an open world game and not have Wizard football? Okay, I got a question. Why is that on that screen? Okay, cool. So, my game is on the other screen. That's nice. Can I get in-game and change that setting, please? Why are we on the right-hand screen? Thank you. Thank you. Alright. Game audio capture. We need to fix that. I'm going to go to Hogwarts Legacy. Make sure that's turned on. That's catching. And then go to Game Capture. And capture Hogwarts Legacy. And that might work. Or it may not work entirely. I don't know. It says it's compiling shaders. I'm not catching any footage. It might be because it's compiling shaders. I don't know. It should be able to capture it that way. And my mouse is now stuck in the game. Cool. Can my mouse not be stuck in the game, please, while I try to figure out why game capture isn't working? Will that work? I'm gonna get jittery while it's compiling shaders. Compile them shaders, do it. Why are we not capturing? There we go. Now it wants to work. Very nice. Alright, we're good. Audio levels are about where they need to be. I really should have just fired up the game and had to do this while I was yapping. Didn't think about it. That's my bad. Stream FPS is going to be dog shit because it actually has to compile the shaders. So, Hogwarts Legacy. I've owned it when it came out. I played it for a couple weeks. Dude, I didn't just get it because of the controversy thing. I read Harry Potter when I was in middle school, high school. And I remember when all the Christians were like, oh, it's a wizard game, it's wizards, it's witchcraft, you'll go to hell. Like, really? Come on. I live in a city full of lamers, dude. Let me tell you my experience. I read The Philosopher's Stone, the first book. And I remember seeing the movie after reading the book. I stopped reading the books after, I think, Prisoner of Azkaban, maybe? It was like the second or third book. And I just started watching the movies instead. But it was really interesting to read the book and then watch the movie and realize there's a lot of stuff in the movie that was removed from the book to save screen time or something. It's really, a lot of stuff does that. I even did that with a series of unfortunate events. I've read books 1, 2, and 3. This is like reading something required reading when I was in school. Or the English teacher I had at one of the schools is actually really cool, and they would have us read books for movies that are coming out, which is cool. But dude, the first Harry Potter movie, Philosopher's Stone, my mom took me down to a movie theater out of town. This movie theater was actually built inside of an old theater. And the interior of the theater had Gothic architecture. So imagine you're sitting in a theater that's been retrofitted into a movie theater. And the entire area, everything around you is like Gothic architecture. And you're watching a movie about a middle schooler going to become a wizard, going to Castle Hogwarts, which is it's a castle that's in Scotland. It's an actual castle that exists. It's not called Castle Hogwarts, and they don't cast spells there, but it's based off an actual castle. You can go there. I want to do that. I actually want to do that. That's a bucket list thing. I want to go see Castle Hogwarts for myself. I forget what it's actually called, but I think it would be pretty cool just to go there. But it was definitely an experience to watch this film inside of an old theater that had Gothic architecture that kind of matched the setting. It like enhanced it. It's one of those core memories I have. It's definitely a core memory of mine. I know I'm getting all laggy and stuff. I know the stream's probably shitting itself. That is because the game is preparing shaders. Please just be patient with me. It's gonna smooth out in a little bit. I apologize. I should have just launched the game and had this happen instead of try the stream, because now I'm kind of bogging everything down and making it run worse. So I actually did watch every single Harry Potter movie. The weakest one has got to be not Prisoner of Azkaban, but I think it's Goblet of Fire. Because like the first one was The Philosopher's Stone, the second one was Chamber of Secrets, the third one was Prisoner of Azkaban, I think. I don't remember Goblet of Fire at all. There you had a spell that gave him gills or some shit, and they can do like sports or some shit. I don't remember that one. The last few books was like the Deathly Hallows. So the final Harry Potter book, the final Harry Potter movie was actually split into 2 parts, but it's actually based off of one book called the Deathly Hallows. The entire tale of Harry Potter is a boy who's raised by relatives that don't like him because his actual parents were wizards and they were in the magic world. So there's 2 worlds. There's the human world, the normal like muggle world. They call them muggles. It's just, people that have no magical affinity at all. And then you have the wizarding magic world. It's just called the wizarding world. So it kind of has like this isekai another world thing, which is kind of cool. But like wizards exist in the real world. It's just the magical world areas are just kind of like self-contained or something. I don't know. It's kind of weird. It's not really truly explained. There's portals that go between them. It's not like a different planet. It's just like a parallel reality, I guess you could say. But so Harry Potter was orphaned because there was this individual known as He Who Shall Not Be Named. There was a dark wizard. His name was Voldemort. Just saying his name would bring, like, bad fortune. And from the very first Harry Potter movie, you get glimpses of Voldemort. You get glimpses of he took over, like, another person. Voldemort's, like, is, like, dead, but not really dead. His soul is, like, lingering around. Eventually, at the very end of the film, it was like every single Harry Potter movie except Prisoner of Azkaban and Goblet of Fire, Voldemort was present in some way. Because Harry Potter has like a lightning bolt on his forehead, and that was from it was like a curse that Voldemort put on him or something. I don't know. It's like that's what protects him. But that lightning bolt on his forehead always flares up and gets unbearably hot and causes Harry Potter pain whenever Voldemort was nearby. So I think it was like a crest or something his parents put on his forehead to protect him in a last-ditch effort, because it was like his parents were really powerful wizards, and like Voldemort was threatened by them. So he killed his mom, he killed his dad, and he was trying to kill Harry Potter, but the like crest kept him away. And Harry Potter grew up in like a troubled life. It's like his parents were both dead, so he had to move in with his relatives. And he literally lives in a spare space under stairs, and their actual son treats him like shit. So it really is a whisk me away to the wizarding world. I don't want to live in the real world anymore because the real world situation sucks. Like, everyone loves a good isekai anime. Fucking Harry Potter is an isekai anime. Like, I live with step-parents, they hate me. I wish I could go to another world. Oh wait, I'm a wizard? I get to go to this wizard world and do wizard things? Yeah. Pretty fucking cool, huh? I think it's pretty cool. I watched the entire film. And I remember at the end, Harry Potter actually manages to avenge his parents, kills Voldemort, and then he actually holds on to that magic wand, the Voldemort's wand. It's a very powerful wand. It's able to cast, like, dark magic spells. And he snaps it in two and tosses it into the lake near Castle Hogwarts. And then that concluded the Harry Potter franchise. It was over. Then, of course, J.K. Rowling decided to be a stupid idiot and, like, start retconning parts of the movie. She race-swapped fucking, Hermione. I fucking had a crush on Hermione as a kid. I'm like, Hermione's fucking kind of hot a little bit, but, like, in an annoying kind of way. It's not Leviosa, it's Leviosa. You choke on my dick. Fuck you, bitch. This is me. That's how I was. But then she, like, race swapped her or some shit. I'm like, fucking why? Why? Fuck off. Literally. And then there's, like, another franchise that takes place in the Wizarding world. Like, the Wizarding world is actually the overarching world that they exist in. The world of Harry Potter is the Wizarding world. Hogwarts Legacy takes place in the Wizarding world. It actually canonically takes place before Harry Potter was a twinkle in his dad's eye. That's the other crazy thing. So, it's actually pretty interesting, this one. So it's early enough where you can be like, oh, I get to be a wizard and I get to do all the cool wizard things and explore Castle Hogwarts, but you don't have to worry about the events of Harry Potter affecting your ability to do stuff in this game because it takes so far in the past that it doesn't matter. Which also means you don't see Voldemort, which is, I guess, is a good thing and maybe a bad thing, but there's like another threat you're dealing with instead. I know there's like an ogre guy, and he's like evil. And I also know there's like, some people are saying there's like fucking anti-Semitic undertones with the fucking, the goblins. I don't know, I mean, maybe the people bringing it up are the ones that are anti-Semitic. I don't know, fucking, they're just goblins, man, come on! Jesus Christ. Alright. Start the game. Start the game. It might still have my save. Oh, yeah, fucking turn this or whatever. Oh, that just opened up a window. No. Whatever. We've got rewards. Cool. Rewards. Rewards. Apparently there was a wizard in here named... Oh my god, can I fuck off? Oh my god. Okay, I guess we can't play the game yet. So we got a character named Dylan Pickle. I don't know who this Dylan Pickle fellow is. Play mods. You can install mods. Additional content. Additional content. We own all the additional content. Legacy Kelp Robe. Unavailable. Why is it unavailable? Do I just not own it? Or is it just gone? My shopping cart. My cart is empty. Okay, cool. I don't know what the fuck that is, but okay, whatever. So Hogwarts Legacy Kelpie Robe. It's just cosmetics. I don't care. Apparently there's mods? Conjure the magic with mods in Hogwarts Legacy. Link your PC platform and account to W Games. You can gain access to the Hogwarts Legacy mods, including quests, dungeons, cosmetics, and more. Alright, well, I'll tell you what, I'll do that after I play through the base game. I don't want to start fucking around with mods just yet, because then this game's going to turn into fucking Skyrim, and I'll never finish it! New character. New character. Start the game. Start it. I remember when I first played this game, it ran like ass. It just on occasion it would just stutter the fuck out. They fixed that. That has been fixed. It was just like a Unreal Engine thing that they fixed. Here we go. Hogwarts Witchcraft and Wizardry. We are pleased to inform you that you have been accepted at Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry as a 5th year student. Term begins on 1st of September. Oops, it's October 6th. Whoops, I'm a little late to that. Preliminary supplies have been collected for you and will accompany you on your journey to the castle. As you may be aware, the decree for the reasonable restriction of underage sorcery prohibits the use of magic by those under the age of 17 outside of school. However, due to your unique circumstances, the Ministry has graciously agreed to allow Professor Elazar Fig to help you hone your spell casting before escorting you from London, England, to the castle for the start of term feast and sorting ceremony. Yours truly, Professor Weasley, Deputy Headmistress. Now wait a minute. That's Ron Weasley's, like, grandmother, right? Professor Weasley. Yeah, do it. Start game. Alright, here we go. We are in the game now. Let's pick a base. Let's pick a girly. Guess we'll start. We'll just take a look. We'll take a look at which ones we like. This is like a modern game, so the body types are kind of like mixed together. So let me just pick a base that I like. And then we'll move on from there. I'm thinking this one. This one's probably closest to how I want to start, because the others look more like Asian looking. I'm like, nah, we'll go with this one. Alright, let's make our wizard. We got face shapes. What are our face shapes? There's that one, this one. Go for the one I like. I'll go back to the... I don't care about face shape. Let's go back to preset. Skin color is a little... You might notice that they're spelling... The words are being spelled the British way. Like, Americans don't have this U... We don't spell color as color. It's not skin color. But seeing as the game takes place in Britain, they're gonna spell things with... People are gonna say stuff like wanker. There's gonna be a little bit of British slang. They're gonna be a little bit British. They're gonna say what? It's gonna be kind of funny. Let's go with that. Glasses. You know, let's get some. Do we have half rims? Yeah, we have half rims. Hey, we have semi rim. We have half rim eyeglasses. Yeah, sure, go for that. Hairstyles. Here's the fun part. All right, let's see. What do we got? I don't think we'll have braided twin tails, will we? So we're gonna have to get something close to it. I can zoom in and out. I can't zoom in and out? What? Okay. Well, whatever. What if I just picked the dreadlocks hairstyle? Oh look, it's the stereotypical Generation Z. I could be a zoomer. Should I just be a zoomer? Should I just get the go zoomer maxing? What if I just get the braided hairstyle and just have my character be like this and just piss everybody off? Nah, I don't like it. I could have a bun. We could go for the bob. The old classic. I can go for this one. This one's pretty good. It's not really like high fantasy, so they're not going to be like high fantasy anime hairstyles, unfortunately. There might be mods for that, but we're going for base game. Thought to pick one that's like closest to what I like. Okay, you know, this one actually seems pretty good. That's what, the, fifth one, second row? Let me go through the others. Let me see what else we got. That one's pretty good. I hate the fact that they mixed the male and female hairstyles together to be progressive and shit. I'm just like, Can you just sort masculine and feminine hairstyles so I can just easily see which ones are which, but still give me the option to go between the two? I uninstalled the game and reinstalled it. I think it was cloud save is what pulled it. Yeah, you know, we're gonna go with this one. Now what's silly is there's no fantasy hairstyles, but we do have access to coolers. We can go a little crazy. We can be pink, we can be red, we can be like gradient lilac, green, we can be Hatsune Miku. And of course there's like a black and blue color. I don't know if there's a way to increase the brightness of it, but this is basically blue hair. Then we get you blondes, redheads. This is more like Dawn's hairstyle for Pokemon, where it's like a blackish blue color. Because I don't want to be like Hatsune Miku, teal green. That's nah. I have every other color except fucking blue. I guess you could go for the teal color. What's going on over here? We have like a spare polygon. I guess this is actually closer to the blue color, but it looks more gray than blue. That might actually be closest to it, because this is more like realism. So I can either get the dark with the blue, or I can go with this one. I think I'm going to go for the ice blue. Because the other option is Hatsune Miku. Alright, complexion. Freckles and moles. There is no better or good or bad complexion. I just have to pick which one I like best. So. Dude, all this graphic power. The characters look less like dolls and more like... They still look like avatars, but so detailed. I'll go with that one. Freckles and moles. How about none? Scars and markings. Oh, this is cool. What do we got here? We got a scar. Have one on the nose. Because maybe the scar marking could be like lore. You know, like how Harry Potter has the lightning bolt one? Maybe I was attacked by a dragon as a young kid. Nah, I think we're good. Eye cooler. Eyebrow cooler. Can I have the eyebrow color match hair color? I'm not noticing much of a difference here. I think that's it. I'll leave eyebrow shape where it's at. Eye color. Take a look and see what all the different colors are. Lots of different shades of hazel. Yeah, that's... Unless I'm blind, those are blue eyes. There we go. And then, you know, like... Fucking, body type 1, body type 2.
That was quite something.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
So, the other thing you can do is you can change your pitch, but the pitch thing sounds dumb.
I am indeed a few cobwebs and some dust. It was one. That was quite something.
It's just the same voice, but they're like pitching it down, so it sounds weird.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade. I am indeed a student, but I could very well be able to
Like,
help.
you can hear how they're doing
I'm
it.
eager to get to Hogsmeade. I am indeed a student, but I could very well be able to help.
It sounds terrible.
It was wonderful.
I just
I
leave
believe
the
I'm
pitch
really
alone.
going to enjoy this class.
And then, like, okay, male or female, which one do you want to be, witch or wizard? It's so funny. They do, like, voice 1, voice 2, body type A, body type B, but they still have... It's still a fucking binary! What's the point? If you're gonna make it a spectrum, make it a spectrum, fuck you! We'll go for normal. You must name your character, proceed. We'll go for witch. We'll be witch. Alright. First name, Azura. Last name, Tsukino. Yeah, spoiler alert, the channel name Tsukino Azura. I'm doing surname first, duh, so. First name, Azura. Last name, Tsukino. Sounds good, looks good. I think I like this. Start our journey, let's go. Let's enter the wizarding world and be a witch. Oh, look, there I am. Oh my god, it's an owl.
Ah, it appears we are almost ready to depart. It's a pity we didn't have a bit more time to spend on spellcasting.
It is a
I presume
pity.
You've been practicing the spells we worked on.
I have, Professor.
Well, I'm quite sure I've never seen anyone take so quickly to a second-hand wand. You'll be a force to be reckoned with when you get your own.
Yeah.
Thank you, Professor Fig. I appreciate you working with me before the term begins.
Who's this guy?
Oh, Eleazar!
George, glad my rather cryptic description of our location did not thwart your finding us.
I've apparated to more vaguely defined destinations than this. Though I confess I may have miscalculated slightly on my first try. Gave quite the fright to some theatre-goers in the West End.
It's been much too long. When I received your owl, I must say I...
Best not speak here, Eleazar.
Okay.
Of course. Why don't we speak en route to Hogwarts? We have a start-of-term feast and a sorting ceremony to get to.
Wonderful idea. As long as your young charge here doesn't mind me tagging along.
Not at all, sir.
After you.
Ages since I'd been to the castle.
It's bing bong,
Would be
bing
good
bong.
to see the old pile of rocks.
I wonder if we get to hear how many bongs it is. Can you tell how many bongs it is? Nah, I don't get to hear how many bongs. Will it be 3 bongs? Who's this guy? Yep, it's 3 bongs. 3-0 bong. Yes, here we go. Warner Brothers Games presents study experience. Avalanche. Wizarding World. And Portkey Games. It's a studio specifically made for this game. Apparently they're making a sequel to this game, and I'm looking forward to that. Did dismay of people on Twitter, but you know, fuck Twitter people. I play games, dude.
You before you left for Scotland. Just barely.
And who
Yeah,
is
Scotland.
your traveling companion?
Castle Hogwarts
A new
is in Scotland.
student.
New?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I'm starting school as a 5th year.
How extraordinary.
It is indeed.
Very extraordinary.
None of the faculty has ever heard of anyone being admitted to Hogwarts so late.
Nor have I.
Of course, as the other 5th years will have been honing their magical skills for 4 years now, the headmaster asked if I could get our new student up to speed a bit before the term begins.
Well, you couldn't have asked for a better mentor. Professor Fig is not only an exceptional teacher, he's also a remarkably intuitive and gifted wizard.
Mr. Osric is prone to flattery. I dare say it's one of the reasons he's risen so far at the ministry.
Have you seen this?
Ranrock's
I have.
Goblin Rebellion.
Opinions differ as to how great a threat Ranrock really is.
Although I've yet to convince my colleagues at the Ministry, I believe he
Is that a
is
dragon?
a significant threat. And it was your wife, Eleazar, who alerted me to his activities months ago.
Miriam? How?
She wrote to me about Ranrock before she died, wondering what the Ministry knew about his activities. Before I could respond, I received this. It was the last thing she sent me, Eleazar. It came to me via her owl, but with no correspondence. I can only assume
That she had to get rid of it quickly. To keep it safe.
presumably from Ranrock. I cannot open it. Whatever magic protects this is powerful indeed.
It looks like goblin metal. That symbol.
What's the glow?
I don't see a glow.
Nor
I do see a
I.
glow. So this is what's special about our character, or us being the chosen one. We're able to see
Merlin's
ancient magic.
beard. How did you...
Wait! We do.
And that's a dragon. And he's dead. Now, we didn't see those horses just a minute ago, but now we're seeing them. That gets explained later on in the game. Just pay attention that we saw those horses now.
The key!
The port key. It's a key that teleports you. Yeah, we almost got 8. It's a squirrel. And a frame drop.
Are you alright? You're hurt.
Perhaps a
Oh
bit.
shit.
Take this. It's Wiggenweld potion. That stuff will right you in a second.
Wigan Weld.
What happened?
Poor George. I can't believe he... What the hell got into that damn thing? Attacking a carriage mid-air? A typical dragon would never...
Professor? Sir, where are we?
I'm not sure. But that key you discovered was clearly a port key.
Port key?
An item enchanted to bring whoever touches it to a specific place.
I'm feeling better, sir. If you'd like to look around a bit.
I would. But stay close. We've no idea who created this port key. Or why.
How far did that port key take us?
Farther from London than the carriage traveled. We're somewhere in the Scottish Highlands.
Sir, those ruins. Do you
The
think...
port key was meant to lead us there? I do. This has not been the day either of us expected. But Miriam sent that port key to George for a reason. And I believe that she, and now George, died in pursuit of whatever it was meant to lead to. If you're sure you're all right, and wouldn't mind indulging me, I'd like to have a look around.
Absolutely, sir.
Good. Let's see if we can find a path, however faded it may be.
Okay, now hold on. Something's going wrong with video settings. Need to figure out what's going on there. I do have access to ray tracing, but I'll leave that turned off. Everything's set to medium. I think texture quality needs to stay at medium. If you do higher ultra, it's going to be higher than 1080p, so it's just a waste. Because I'm just getting a lot of stutter. I don't think there's any way to fix that. Maybe this is what's going on. Okay, upscale mode. This might be what we need to do. AMD FSL. Set the quality. Upscale type. NVIDIA NIS. Oh, we have access to frame gen. Because it was using AMD FSR. So that was using processor, I think. I probably want to switch that to NVIDIA. What is... Okay, what are all these? I don't damn it.
Mind your step.
Fuck, I don't know what these are. I need to see what these are real quick. So what is AMD FSR? Because that's going to use processor. There's 1.0, 2, and 3. AMD Fidelity FX Super Resolution, open source cross-platform upscaling technology designed to enhance frame rates while maintaining high image quality. Operates by rendering a game at lower resolution, upscaling the image to the target display resolution, reducing GPU workload, and improving performance. There's FSR, it was 1.0, we have 2 and 3. So it says FSR 1 is a spatial upscaler based on modified Lanczos algorithm, requiring anti-aliased lower resolution input. Okay. FSR 2 is a temporal upscaler that uses motion vectors and image history from previous frames to reconstruct higher resolution images, resulting in better image quality in FSR 1. It replaces the game's temporal anti-aliasing and is integrated directly into the game engine for improved accuracy. FSR 3 was launched in September 2023, combines temporal upscaling with frame gen, adds a third pass to generate intermediate frames between existing ones, effectively doubling the perceived frame rate. Also includes a native AA mode for improved anti-aliasing. And then there's FSR 4. Now, I don't like anything that's frame generation for a reason. So, if you just paid attention to what I read, it effectively doubles the frame rate by making fake frames. If you're playing an action video game, you don't want fake frames because it's going to make inputs feel off. So it's available to plug in for Unreal Engine 4 and Unity. Okay, this use CPU or GPU? That's the question. My GPU is stronger. Alright, so AMD FSR runs on GPU. If you're CPU bound, it will not help you, same as CAS. AMD FSR runs on GPU. It's GPU agnostic technology. It can run and operate on graphics cards from NVIDIA and AMD and Intel, but the processing occurs on GPU. FSR can theoretically run on CPU. It's impractical. Okay. Then what is NVIDIA? What's NVIDIA? NVIDIA NIS. What is that? NVIDIA image scaling. Okay. So, it defaulted to AMD FSR 1.0. I'm going to want to pick AMD FSR 2. Upscale sharpness. Control the amount of sharpening applied to visuals have been downscaled by choosing rendering resolution. Rendering resolution is 67%. I can't seem to be able to change that. I don't know why I cannot change that. Upscale mode. I probably want performance over quality. I could just do balanced. Ah. I'm hitting the B button to close that menu completely out. I just wanted to close the drop down. So windowed mode, fine. Monitor, fine. AMD FSR 2 is what we're doing. Upscale sharp. I can't change resolution. I can't change anti-aliasing mode. I don't know why I can't do that. Low latency mode. Utilize the technology on your vendor's GPU to reduce system latency, increase PC responsiveness when enabled. Only support and select NVIDIA and Intel cards. Async on, frame rate 60. Adjust HDR, which we have no reason for. Film grain, CPU, field of view. It's just the upscale sharpness. Right, I'll leave this on AMD FSR 2 quality for now and see how it performs. If I still get these stutters, I'll switch it to balanced. And if I'm still getting stutters, then I'll switch it to performance. The game will look really bad on performance, though. So hopefully this fixes this issue. This game had a number of updates since it released, so the config settings were like
got the port key that brought us here?
A good question. Miriam spent years searching for evidence
we're
of
still
a
getting stutters.
long-forgotten form of ancient magic.
Ancient magic?
Yes, a powerful magic wielded by a...
Alright, we're still getting the stutters. Let's try that again. I don't know why I can't change the resolution. It's not letting me change resolution. Even the menus are starting to lag now. Where's the option at? Let's go for balanced. There's no way for me to adjust the resolution. I think it's just doing it dynamically. It's dynamically adjusting it.
You, seems to have been lost to time. Hogwarts Castle was built by, and is itself a stronghold of that ancient magic. I don't know where she came into possession of the portkey, but I am certain it was to do with that search. Ah, there's the path down below. This way.
This way, he
But
says.
sir, why was your wife searching for evidence of lost magic?
Miriam wanted to understand why such powerful magic disappeared from the wizarding world. Spoke of the good it could do. But magic is no different than any power. What really matters is the one who wields it.
There's another frame drop. Look, as far as
Is that
games go,
ice?
It's not cold enough here. It appears to be a sort of enchantment. Someone wanted to block this path. Let's see some of that wand work you were practicing. Focus on the center.
as far as my performance goes, I prefer gameplay performance over fidelity. I'd rather have higher frame rates than have fidelity because I'm playing at 1080p. So if what the settings I have it set to still aren't good enough, I'll drop it down to performance, which will degrade the video quality, but whatever.
Excellent!
Use your camera to select active target. Some players prefer to select targets and move the avatar of the same thumbstick by disabling camera relative to targeting and settings. Well, I'm not doing that.
That was a bit rougher than I'd expected. Your wand work's improving with every cast.
Thank you, sir.
Ah, up there.
Professor Fig sure can still get around with him being as old as he is.
We're close now. It's just ahead. Steady yourself. Reparo! Almost there.
Why would someone have built this here?
I suspect they valued their privacy. That portkey led us here for a reason. Let's have a look around for anything that seems out of place.
Minimap shows your surroundings, with you in the middle. This is your current objective. Push and hold up to toggle quest objective details. Professor Fig and I have traveled via portkey to a remote cliffside in the Scottish Highlands. We need to explore the mysterious ruins that we suspect the portkey was meant to lead us to.
Professor, this statue...
This may have been his home.
Professor, it's a mural of some kind.
Perhaps our host was a noted seer. Interesting.
There's a bunch of cards. There's a book on the table on the floor. He's touching some sort of pondering orb.
That enchanted crystallized stone again. But what could it be blocking?
I'm still getting framed stutters, but the entire game isn't hitching like it was before. That's a little tolerable.
What's this? Professor Fig!
How odd. Why would someone have conjured that enchanted stone here?
And how is there a room behind it?
What room? I don't see anything.
There's that glow again, like the glow on the portkey container.
What in Merlin's name? Godric's heart.
Where are we?
I don't believe it.
Hello?
It can't be. Just a moment. Oh. Where are we here?
Odd feller?
Welcome to Gringotts Wizarding Bank. Vault number 12, I presume.
Precisely.
The key?
Your wife's portkey.
Oh, yes, of course.
This way, then.
Stay close.
Around goblins, never relax, I guess.
After you. Keep your hands inside the cart if you don't wish to lose them.
How many vaults are there in Gringotts?
Hundreds. In fact, you'll see quite a few on our way to vault number 12. As we speak, we're just beneath the main lobby. The vaults you see now are the newest.
Are private entrances to the bank common at Gringotts?
They are most uncommon. Only one with great wealth or power, or both, could have arranged for such a service. You'll want to take a breath.
A what? That waterfall washes away all enchantments. It's a security measure.
Experienced the thief's downfall before, have you?
Heard of it?
These are the lower vaults that we're passing now.
How deep are we going?
Vault number 12 was commissioned shortly after Gringotts was founded over 4 centuries ago.
What,
It resides
1,000
in the
years?
deepest part of the bank. Settle in. We've quite a distance to go.
number?
Vault 12. Momentous day.
On your way.
Dude has a strange armband.
Professor, the armband the guard was wearing was glowing.
Like the glow you saw on the portkey container?
No, darker. I saw that same glow on the dragon's collar.
Yeah, what was that? We were just wondering about that goblin back there. He watches over the oldest section of the bank. Rare anyone goes there anymore. Here we are.
Just strapped in there, no seatbelts, okay.
When was the last time this vault was accessed?
A goblin has been stationed at my desk for hundreds of years. In that time, no one has visited Vault 12 until today.
Damn it, I didn't get a chance to examine the thing.
Vault 12.
Thank you for your help.
I'm being forced inside. I'll never know what that is. Oh no, there we are.
What do you suppose we should be looking for?
I'm not sure. Sir, I wonder if you
The
might...
instructions for Vault 12 indicate that I am to grant access to the holder of the key and then close the door.
Wait. Best of luck.
Professor?
That was certainly unexpected. Let me think. There must be something here. Revelio, perhaps.
Revelio?
Yes, a revealing charm. No time like the present.
Time to learn our
Let's see
first
what
spell.
we're missing, shall we? Ready your wand and focus.
Steady your wand with left stick and guide it along the symbol's path to learn the spell. Press the corresponding input when prompted to accelerate your wand's motion along the symbol's path.
Revelio. There! I saw something.
Move a bit closer and try again.
Camera had it on its own. It just like moved on its own.
A door.
Well, that's a start. There's that symbol again. I don't suppose you see a way to...
I do, Professor. That symbol has the same glow as the one I saw in the portkey container.
If what you can see reveals the way forward, then I dare say we are about to discover the secret of this vault. Lead the way.
Alright. Strange seal and strange door. Sure, what can go wrong? Oh.
Lumos! This is no ordinary vault. I suspect we will need to earn our way out of here.
What do you mean, earn our way out? Do you think this is some sort of test?
I do. But to what end, I can't say. Stay close. There will be no disapparating if things go poorly. Not out of Gringotts.
Zapparating, or in other words, like a fast travel spell. By the way, this entire area is endless. I've actually wandered off on purpose to see what happens, and you just wind up warping back. It's an endless liminal space. It's very creepy, too.
I see something up ahead.
What is it?
That glow again, but on the floor.
Lumos! What happened?
When I moved towards the glow, it suddenly seemed as if the ground was swirling about.
Are you all right?
Yes, sir, I'm fine.
You seem to have caused the floor to change.
That statue.
What statue?
I see some sort of statue, but only as a reflection in the floor. Revelio.
I presume this is what you saw reflected in the floor.
It is. The reflection's still there, but the statue's positions don't match. Wait. When you moved, the reflection turned in the direction of the light.
Perhaps you should cast Lumos.
Lumos. You've acquired the one Lighting Charm Lumos, which has automatically been slotted into your spell list. Lumos creates a light at the tip of your wand to help you see in darkness. Hold right trigger and push Y.
Lumos.
Well done.
Now the reflection is turning towards me. It does follow the light.
Sounds like she's saying potato.
Defendo. Levioso. Deposo. Exposo.
He did over 30,000?
Confringo. Deposo. Defendo. Protego. Levioso.
So I have like a spidey sense.
Defendo. Levioso. Confringo. Exposo. Stay close!
Professor? Professor Fig? Professor, where are you? This isn't good. Where am I supposed to go? What's happening?
Remember when I said the room is
whispers of
endless?
magic seem to be leading me somewhere.
It just warps you out. You get warped.
Oh, that's where they're leading me. That glow again. Revelio. I suppose I'm on my own this time. It seems I have no choice. I'm going to have to fight my way out of here.
Is it not to protect? Is it Y? It's Y. Where's it wrong about? Hold Y during Potato to stun enemies with a Stupefy counterattack. Stun enemies take extra damage, indicated by gold numbers. Not hitting the one that hit me. Heading east this time. What the hell is that thing? Archway?
Lumos.
Yeah, that's not creepy. One way. More money. Can't break those.
Lumos. Revelio.
What's this thing?
There you are. How
He's
did
back at the
you...
vault.
What is this place?
I don't know. But I found this floating above that basin.
We're back at
That is
Gringotts.
no mere basin. That is a pensive for viewing memories. I wonder... Follow my lead.
Okay.
All is in place.
The portkey is well hidden.
Perhaps too well. I wonder if the path we've created...
May be impossible to follow. It will only be impossible for one who cannot see traces of ancient magic as I can.
Your ability to see what others cannot will not be enough, Percival. We are entrusting the one who embarks on this path with powerful secrets, with knowledge others will do anything to obtain.
Yes, and if we are correct, Charles, the witch or wizard who completes the trials will have proven themselves worthy of that knowledge, and the responsibility that accompanies it.
We've done all that we can.
That's what you're seeing. The glow that surrounded them.
Yes, sir.
Astonishing.
Can I see magic?
Traces of an ancient magic, to be precise. The magic that Miriam had always believed existed, but could never. Miriam, and perhaps George, died in pursuit of knowledge that has been dormant for centuries. And you, it seems, are the key to understanding why.
It all looks rather different than it did a moment ago.
Someone's coming.
Who were they?
I don't know. But, sir, you shouldn't be in here.
I was right.
Ranrock.
Seems my reputation precedes me. I was beginning to think no one was ever going to visit Rackham's vault.
And why are you here?
No need for that. Just give me whatever it is you found here and we can let bygones be bygones.
Sir, they had the key to the vault.
Choose your next words wisely.
I only meant that the instructions to Vault 12 were quite clear. Sir, I must insist. I was to grant access only to one with the key, and you didn't have them.
I have no patience for traitors. Now, where were we?
I'm not giving you anything.
Well, perhaps your young friend here will be more helpful.
Yeah, it's a sort of magic absorption gauntlet. We almost fucking died.
Are you all right?
Fine, sir.
I've never seen so powerful a goblin. He seemed wholly unaffected by my magic.
Where are we?
It can't be. It seems those who set up the pensive, the locket, and the path to both wanted someone with your ability to end up here. Come. We have a sorting ceremony to get to.
They sent us right to the outskirts of Castle Hogwarts. There it is. I do mainly want to focus on main story missions, but I think there's a few missions that lock out if you don't do them, so I'll do side quests as I go. But I don't want to get too caught up in finding collectibles like I did last time, or I'll just wind up dropping the game. I want to see the story to its conclusion, because it's very, very interesting. So we are a 5th year student, but we have the ability to see ancient magic. And nobody else can see it. And then there's this goblin called Ramrock. And he's after this magic for some reason. To some end. And he's after us. That can't be good. But hey, we made it to Hogwarts. Hopefully we're not too late for that sorting ceremony. Now, of course, you are able to pick which house you want to go to, but I think it asks you a series of questions. And then the way you answer the questions will dictate where it sends you. But then you can just pick which house you want. I'll go with whatever it gives me. Last time it gave me Ravenclaw.
Oh, good. We haven't missed the sorting ceremony. I'm no expert, but that seems more appropriate. Now, I need to study this locket as soon as I can, but first I must contact the Ministry. They need to know what happened to George and be warned of Ranrock. For the moment, I ask that you keep all that's happened this evening between you and me.
Of course, sir.
All right,
Thank
top
you.
secret.
Ready for the sorting ceremony?
Yeah. This filler.
Phineas, Nigellus, Black. Prepare yourself to meet the headmaster.
Fig, nice of you to join us. The sorting ceremony's over.
There were complications.
Complications?
It seems the goblin problem
Enough! Goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever patience I had left. If you're lucky, we might still be able to get you sorted this evening.
I'll be in touch.
Professor Weasley, we've one more to be sorted.
All right, here we go.
Welcome. You're just in time. Have a seat.
Ah, yes. A bit older than the others, aren't you? You come here with preferences and preconceptions. Certain expectations.
I can't wait to explore.
I'm looking forward to exploring Hogwarts and the world beyond the castle and grounds.
Indeed. Much can be gleaned by having an adventurous spirit. But your professors have a great deal to teach you as well. I wonder... I detect something in you. A certain sense of... what is it?
What is it? Daring, curiosity, loyalty, and ambition. Curiosity.
A desire to learn? I do enjoy a good puzzle, and I believe I have a ready mind.
You're clever indeed. You have the ability to reflect clearly on that which puzzles others. And you've a ready mind, quick to learn. Perhaps you belong in Ravenclaw.
Both times it picked Ravenclaw. Just accept the house. You can choose a different house if you want, but we'll just accept the house.
You belong in Ravenclaw!
Oh, and one more thing. Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled. Enough! It's not as though I've banned flying altogether, but don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow. I said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
Quite an entrance. It's lovely to meet you. I'm...
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir. As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
Ron's mother.
As Deputy Headmistress,
right?
it is my
Grandmother?
distinct honor to show you to your common room.
Great-grandmother?
Right this way.
I forget how far back this game is. It's like 50 years, 100 years?
It's quite uncommon for a student to begin as a fifth year. Might be a bit of a challenge, but one I'm sure you're up for.
I am, Professor.
This is the entrance to the Ravenclaw common room. You must solve a riddle to enter. I won't be of much help, I'm afraid. This sort of thing has always confounded me.
Okay.
Who lived longer? The ghost or the poltergeist?
A ghost or a poltergeist? A non-being can never have been.
Well done.
So neither lived
Now,
longer.
go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
Looks like everyone's gone. Better head to the common room.
Bottom bunk. Alright, to the common room.
This should be interesting.
One moment. Watch this.
Ugh! What is this? Someone threw a dung bomb. Let's get out of here.
That wasn't quite the reaction I wanted. Oh well.
What did you hope would happen?
I suppose I hoped it would lighten the mood. Ravenclaws can be a bit on edge the first day of class. I'm Everett, by the way. You seem downright calm next to some of these characters, and you survived a rather harrowing trip here.
I'm actually a tad nervous.
Harrowing indeed. I'm still a bit on edge myself, and a little nervous for classes to start.
Oh, you needn't be worried. Truly, there's no reason to be nervous. Most professors are firm but fair. I mean, not all of the tricks I play are as simple as a tossed dung bomb, and I'm still here.
Wait, did you say most professors are firm but fair?
Ha! I did. But probably best I let you judge for yourself. I do tend to push their limits. I should wander off before someone traces that dung bong back to me. Nice meeting you.
You too, Everett.
That new Fifth Year. Wonder where they're from. Can't imagine starting a new school this late.
There's more to the common room. So these guards here, they're on both sides. It's actually interesting. If you choose to play as wizard, your dorm's on this side. The guards are there to prevent, like, wizards from entering the witches' quarters. But there isn't one there for the other way around, which I find very interesting.
Must be different, starting Hogwarts from your 5th year.
That's just brilliant, Amit. Brilliant. You'd think you could... Ah! That is not how... Why, hello. Would you like to take a look?
What am I looking at?
Can't see too much in the day. Well, except for stars like Sirius, Canopus, Vega, and Arcturus. I'm Amit. Pleasure to have you in Ravenclaw. Never met someone who's been so close to a dragon before.
Can't say I recommend it, frankly. It's nice to meet you, Amit. I take it you like astronomy.
Oh, yes. So much to be learned from the stars. Also, there's something about the open air and night sky above the tower. It's invigorating. You will adore astronomy. Professor Shaw is incredibly knowledgeable.
I find the stars
I
fascinating.
hope astronomy's on my schedule. It sounds interesting.
I have good news for you. You are most definitely taking astronomy. It is required for all 5th years. You will be enthralled with the tower. Plus, a quality telescope can show you things you never dreamed of.
I suppose I'll see you in class then.
Yes. Oh, and speaking of class, better get to my first one of the year. Nothing like the smell of fresh parchment, is there? Be seeing you!
That's not right either.
I want him to be in the perfect place. A place he'll be happy with. But I can't seem to find it. Great golden gobstones! I want him to thrive here.
Golden gobstones?
My own little expression. I bought this Dittany seedling from home and I so want him to feel cozy. Dittany is amazing, isn't it? So much healing power in such a little plant. I have a bit of a thing for plants, as you can see. Pleased to meet you. I'm Samantha.
Nice to meet you, Samantha. Is Dittany used in Wiggenweld potion?
It is. Looks like someone's been studying up on their potion making.
Actually, Professor Fig told me about Wiggenweld potion.
Of course. I heard you were studying with him before term. He's an enigma, Fig. Teaches about theory, yet seems to know a lot about practical magic.
He's quite knowledgeable.
Professor Fig does know a great deal about different forms of magic.
Well, I hope he told you about more than Wiggenweld. You've lots to catch up on, I'm sure.
Most students grow their own ingredients.
Is it common practice for students to grow their own ingredients?
Oh, yes. In fact, our herbology teacher, Professor Garlic, encourages it.
Garlic.
And I don't think Professor Sharp, our potions master, cares where you get your ingredients, as long as your brews are all perfect.
Isn't it Hufflepuffs who like plants?
An affinity for herbology is more typical of a Hufflepuff than a Ravenclaw, isn't it?
Ordinarily, perhaps, but it runs in my family. We've a full plot of these little fellows back home. I suppose you could say herbology is in my roots.
It was nice to meet you, Samantha. Good luck with your Dittany.
Thank you. And good luck to you too on your first day.
Hey there, new Ravenclaw. Professor Weasley is looking for you just outside. You'd best not keep her waiting.
Oh, I guess we better get going then. always hated the forced walking speed. You're always forced to walk in certain areas. This castle is absolutely massive, by the way. It's insane, and you actually can get into the other houses, or at least the entrances to them.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success.
Yeah? And what's that?
Here you are.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test.
All right. This game is an RPG. There is a leveling system. And this book we just got is basically how the leveling system works.
The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore.
Just let her keep talking.
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Why don't you cast Revelio on this bust and see what details the field guide can provide?
Revelio.
Ravenclaw bust guide pages. This bust created in honor of Ravenclaw House that resides in the lofty Ravenclaw Tower. And there's our XP. This is how the entire leveling system works. Unlike other traditional RPGs where you gain experience by doing actions like crafting stuff or maybe defeating enemies, this game's leveling system basically is kind of like a collectathon. You've got those little pages you can find, there's quests you can do, I'll open the field guide eventually, and pretty much every action in the field guide that's a checklist or collectible is what contributes to you earning experience. It says you've just unlocked a field guide challenge. Your progress towards completing challenges appear here. Field guide challenges are the only way to acquire experience points or XP. And here we go. Now the game's going to walk us through the leveling system. This is how you level up. This is your wizarding level. XP earned from challenges increases your level and power. Your field guide tracks your current challenge progress. Select the challenges menu to continue. Collecting your first field guide page unlocked a new challenge category. New challenges you unlock throughout your adventure will appear here. Now they want us to select the field guide pages. Each challenge has tiers. Special rewards unlocked at each tier you complete, from appearance to critical upgrades. Rewards must be claimed from the challenges menu. Come back often to collect the rewards you have unlocked. A lot of the gear that you find affects your stats, but if you like a particular outfit, but you want to have the increased stats, there's actually a transmog system where you can have the appearance you want with the items you want while having the benefits of the equipment, which is nice.
Clever, isn't it?
So we go inside the field guide. There's a lot of things in here. There is, the gear itself or inventory. There's the map or quests. We go to quests. I believe the quests have a required level. So there's points in the game where you're going to have to level up in order to continue. And there's a whole bunch of them. So I guess it's a good way to pace myself through this game is do the main quests until we've hit a point where I need to have a higher required level. In which case you start going out and doing the challenges and whatnot. So this is basically our main menu. We have access to the gear too. We can change our gear if we want. Silver-rimmed half-moon spectacles, gold-rimmed circular spectacles. The item has no special properties. Some items will have special properties. Most of the stuff we have is just cosmetic. Robes and cloaks. We got some more robes and cloaks. Traditional school robe. You can just, take the robe off if you want. And that's what you're wearing under the robe. It says offense is 0, so it doesn't add any offense. It literally has no thing to it. Can't upgrade it either. There's, of course, the outfit, which is what's being worn under the robe. Which I can take off and just wear pajamas, I guess. Well appointed, it says cannot upgrade. It doesn't give us any thing. So our basic stats are just health, defense, and offense. We don't have much to this right now. Talents. Progress through main story to unlock talent. Owl post. Progress through main story to unlock. No quests. Map, gear, settings, which we opened up. Then there's collections. This is basically your checklist. Tells every little thing that's in the game. Tools, enemies, appearances, Revelio pages, beasts, brooms, ingredients, conjurations, wand handles, and traits. Special attributes that may be applied to gear once the loom is unlocked in the Room of Requirements. Room of Requirement is that's something that's mid-game. Traits can be found in the collection chest at bandit camps throughout the Highlands. That's right, there's bandit camps and stuff. Kind of like Skyrim. I just never got that far in the game. I would never get out of early game. Challenges are the main way you level up, and you see there's combat, there's quests, there's exploration, field guide pages, and Room of Requirement. Those are all different things. So of course there are combat ones, there are quests ones. Basically just playing the game will give you stuff to level up. So there's collect field guides pages in Hogwarts, and there's 2 other locked challenges. All relates to field guide pages. Every time you get these, you get XP, and then there's tiers to it as well. So this is how you level up in this game. And I spent so much time casting Revelio to try and find these pages.
Inside and outside of the castle.
Trying to remember where it was in here. It's somewhere in here. I think it was collections that I was looking for. It was Revelio pages, right? Enemies you've encountered, appearances, Revelio pages, beasts, rooms, radiants. I think it actually was Revelio pages. There's a master checklist. See, it goes right here. So there's 150 Revelio pages. Field guide pages discovered with Revelio that reveal interesting facts about the world around you. Revelio pages can be found in Hogwarts, Hogsmeade, and special Highlands locations. So you can see there's Hogsmeade, there's the Hogwarts itself. There's an entire checklist, and I'm spent so much time just trying to find all the things. I think it even tracks somewhere in this. It tracks your treasures and stuff. I think it's in the map, maybe. Yeah, there it is. So this game is basically it's an RPG, but it also kind of plays like a collectathon because you can see as I select different things, there's an easier way to navigate through this map, by the way. This map is very complex. It's like, it's mainly just like Castle Hogwarts. It has this complexity layer to it. So there's different flags that are here. So you got, you know, the Great Hall. You've got the Grand Staircase. You get the South Wing. We've got Where I Am. You've got the Astronomy Wing, the Bell Tower Wing, and the Library Annex. And you'll notice as I go over everything, it says Hogwarts has a total of 35 collection pages. There's 150 guide pages just in Hogwarts alone. Demiguise statues, there's 10 of those, and there's one astronomy table here. And as I go through each piece, it says, like, you know, the South Wing has this collectibles, you know, collection chests and whatnot. There's like one field guide pages in the Grand Staircase I've gotten. This is where I drove myself crazy. I'm just trying to collect all the things. Looks like the astronomy table is in the Bell Tower Wing. And like, as you go into challenges, there's just like, I think it's under exploration. There's like a bunch of different collectibles you can get. It gets crazy with collectibles. That's how I spent 14 hours in this and didn't get very far into the main quest, because the game's like, oh, you should probably do these side quests because they're only available for a period of time.
You've classes to attend.
Like this thing over here. These doors. Let's solve this for a second here. We got two little die. And we've got, like, figures on the door. Those little die are everywhere. There's a die there. There's a die over there. These all correspond to different things. Just see if I can remember how you do this. It has to do with positions on the door. So the idea here is, like, all three things on the door and the corresponding up and down die has to equal 13. So we have one, we have spider, and then we have something else. We see spiders all the way on the right. So I think it was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that puts it as 10. So we need to have the Kraken face on the upward facing triangle, which is... Oh, I hate how it's making me... Oh, fuck you. Alright, we got upward cracking face, and then it's, that should put us at 13. So now we have 21, so there's the, not the Hydra, but like the three-headed thing that looks like a Hydra. I don't know what all these creatures are called. There's a multi-headed Hydra, and then there's a three-headed snake. And it has to equal 21, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, right, so 4, so 13, 14, 15, 16, so it's 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay, so we're at 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. It's just snake again. It's the three-headed snake twice. That's not playing the sound it should. And if we get it right, we should be able to open this door. And it's possible I may have gotten it right or I may have gotten it wrong. Or it could be possible that this quest is just preventing me from solving it. You could also just brute force it if you really wanted to. I guess they want me to do this quest, it's not going to let me interact with it.
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Or you can just hit, like, the back key to open up the map quickly. Alright, so we gotta select the grand area. And it zooms the map in, and then we have further flue frames. Is unlocked Central Hall flue flame for you. Use right stick to rotate the map to travel to it, or you can just, I think you can just use D-pad up or down or just select these things entirely. this is how the fast travel system works. Because Castle Hogwarts is massive. So that's why these flue flames exist. Is so you can quickly get around. They also exist out in the world. The flue flames are going to be your fast travel points. These loading times are a little bit rough, but I'll tell you what, they're worse on Switch 1. Yes, this game got ported to Switch 1. There is a Switch 2 edition. I don't know if it's out
And here
now
we are.
or what.
Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive, our King's Cross station, so to speak.
Hogwarts always has another mystery to discover.
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
What's Hogsmeade?
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Alright, what's the Defense Against Dark Arts?
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become Aurors. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
Okay. Can you tell me about the Charms class?
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
Thank you, Professor.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
No, I'm afraid there isn't.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new Fifth Year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
All right.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
You did, sir. So I don't like to lie to her.
I did try to evade her questions, though I feel a little deceptive. That said, I'm fairly certain she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Enchantment. You can track available quests from the map. Oh. Cool. As this icon represents main quests, completing main quests will further the story, unlock new features, and grant XP. Some quests are locked by spell and or level requirements. In these cases, you will need to be the required level and or have the required spell to activate the quest. New spells can be earned by completing professor's assignments or as quest rewards. Track a quest and push thing to continue. Okay, let's do Charms class.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Yeah, I love how even in the wizarding world, you can't escape fucking SOLs, dude. It's like owls are just basically magic SOLs, and if you don't live in a state that does like the standards of learning test, it's basically like your end of year exams, basically. And it was always like a standardized learning thing. That's basically what owls are. I'm like, oh god. Even in the wizarding world, there's like standardized tests. Yes, the invisible loading screen. We go from interior to exterior just like that. Which, by the way, on Nintendo Switch version, that's like just not there. Also, this room, I think it's this room. Yeah, it is this room. This room is completely covered. It's not open like this. So you're not able to see this at all. They just hide this. Because those doors open to the exterior of the castle. So they redesigned this bridge. They completely broke this bridge in this area. Like, I can't remember how they did this area up. I think they closed this area in, and then they put, like, they enclosed this area itself with something else. Which is a shame. But it was one of the sacrifices they needed to do to get it to run on Switch 1. I see a world hole down there. I see a world seam. Ew, what the fuck? Defense against the Dark Arts Tower. I honestly think this game needs to be installed in a solid state to run better. That might be what a lot of my hitches are caused by.
not pay for all your school things to be rewarded with a house full of hexes. Your father's in St. Mungo's to get his horns removed, and it's taken the house elf a week to unstick that screaming portrait. A week! You will behave, or so help me Merlin, I will bring you straight back home.
Oh boy, letters in this world are just like recordings. There's lots of little things you get distracted by. Look, there's even a
Revelio.
So you do. This is my weakness, right? So 14 hours of me playing this game, I'm literally doing this, and you hear there's a ding sound every time I do this. That ding is directional. It's to help you find where stuff is. And it doesn't help that, like, every time it goes ding like this, the things you find help level you up.
Revelio.
It's either above me or below me. This is what drove me crazy in this game, is doing this shit.
Revelio.
Oh, these things. There's a spell we need, or an ability we need to be able to open those guys. Yeah, I think a lot of my hitching problems are caused by this being on standard hard drive and not solid state. I think that's our problem. But I don't have enough room on the solid state to put games on it. I need to get a second solid state drive. Well, instead of driving myself crazy with collectibles, let's just go and go to the classes. I'll try to get collectibles as I go. But also would like to progress further into the game. All these little armor guys, as you keep walking past them, one of their animations is kind of funny. One will just fucking snap and, like, just kill the other one. It's kind of funny. And yes, you can pet the cat in this game. The question is that a cat, or is that a professor that's transformed himself into a cat to spy on people? And yes, all the pictures move. Using magic instead of AI to do it. Right, we're going up above. My camera controls feel a little bit, drunk. I guess it's the best way to describe it.
Revelio.
So here's one of the restrooms. This is, you know, the witch's restroom. There are witches here. What's a little bit silly is, even though this is set all the way in the past, someone's been brewing in here. What if I just want to take a shit, dude? Why is that top decker so far up? I flush all the toilets, or is it just that one? What's really silly though is like, okay, I'm witch. If you go over here, there's like the wizard's bathroom. I should not be able to go in here, but I can. And there, you know, there's urinals. I can just walk in here. Yeah, it's perfectly fine.
Revelio.
But the reason why is because they put treasure chests in here. So you need to be able to walk in here. It's like we're so progressive, we can just walk into the wizard's restroom if we want. Perfectly okay. They even have the extra wide stall for the people that need to have accessibility or something. I just always found it strange. The mirrors don't work, I think. Or they do work, but they work really weird. They work a little bit weird. I always found it weird that you're able to go into both bathrooms. Oh, I've gotten lost again. I've gotten turned around. This happened to me the first time I played this. Oh, now I just run up the stairs? We don't have the...
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit.
I think rules against
Okay, that's not the dark arts class.
Just because some of us don't necessarily want him to get back to the lesson.
Why am we going to this one? That's not the one I selected dark arts, not charms. This is the charms class. Side quests are now available. Available side quests can be found inside regions of Hogwarts, marked as flag, and discovered by exploring the world. The quests reward XP, but do not advance the main story. Maybe I don't have to worry about those. Yeah, because that's the charms class. I want to do the defense against the dark arts class. The charms the class. The Dark Arts classroom, Defense Against Dark Arts classroom, is the one with all these like weird, creepy eye things. Ooh, they blink. What the hell are these things? Oh, and they track me too. Are they like cameras or something? Begin the quest. Efforts.
Is that all you've got?
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge.
Knowledge.
To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Okay. Levioso.
Levioso.
Now, let's try something a little larger.
Okay. Now for the combat application.
Let us begin with the basic cast.
Okay.
See how the dummy deflected your cast?
Yeah.
This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, it's good. Now, the basic. Well done. Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
All right.
Levioso. Good form.
I know.
How's the view?
You're good.
How perceptive.
Stupid. Perfectly executed Levioso.
Knocked him off the arena. There we go. Member of House Slytherin, too.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Ravenclaw.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood,
What is a Grindylow?
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
We got some people we can talk to. What about
I'd hate
you?
to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
Oh, I'm not much for dueling. I prefer to keep things friendly.
Okay.
If you know the right spells, it's dark wizards that'll fear you, not the other way around.
And then we can talk to Sebastian.
Nice
This fella.
work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice. It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
It was. I never used my wand in
In fact,
combat.
it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Ooh, sounds intriguing.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck, or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested. Till next time.
And there's our next quest. And then we just leveled up. That's how levels work. We're doing quests, doing challenges. Those all give us XP. That all will allow me to level up. That's where we go to gear, that's right. No magical properties. Oh, that's right, we can change the appearance to it, that's what it was. It was a cosmetic thing. Right, up the charms class. I did it again, I got turned around. I don't know why I always get turned around here.
After I got a paw on my...
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work, but I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Time to learn a new spell. Accio.
Accio.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
Ooh boy, excursions! Sounds like fun. Seriously, these loading times would even be more brutal on Switch 1. I have played the Switch 1 version of the game. I was curious how well it ran. It doesn't... It runs, but you really should just play it on another console. I'm a bit curious how the Switch 2 version runs, but I already own the game. I borrowed a friend's copy because I was just curious how badly it ran. It didn't run very good. The Switch 2 version, I believe, is digital only. If you own the Switch 1 version, I think they do give you access to the Switch 2 version at a discounted price, which is nice.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off?
All right.
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them toward you. The trick is to pull the sphere as far as possible, but not a bit more, or it'll fall, yes? Now, I could keep talking about theory all day, but practice is the best professor. Show us how it's done.
All right, then.
That's it! Stay focused.
Well, so much for that.
Splendid! Excellent control there. Very good. Points to Ravenclaw. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up.
Here we go.
You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Watch this.
See, now I can be a little bit of a
That
jerk
is how
here.
it's done.
I can target that blue one. And I can do this. Knocking her ball off.
Oh, that was an execution. Here we go.
And that's what I will be doing. Because it's mean. And I like being mean. Of course it can backfire.
That's it. Let us see this. There we go.
I could knock the other ball off, but it'll knock mine off.
Here.
It's a tie.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
Okay, well, come on. Do it.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Watch this. That is how it's done.
Oh, yeah?
Very good.
I'm knocking that sphere off next round. Good job. Goodbye to your ball.
I will get you back for that.
Oh yeah? Let's see if you do.
Here we go.
You're not even aiming for any of my balls. How are you going to get me back for that?
There we go.
Yeah, you know, since you want to taunt.
A perfect score. Remarkable.
There we go.
Very good, both of you. Well done.
That's it. Now, I believe after this quest, what I'm going to do is I'm going to split this recording. I'm going to take a break, and I'll come back. I was originally intending to play a different game, but I'm having too much fun playing this right now, so I think I'll just do another session of this for tonight. I will be playing this first for every stream going forward the rest of this week. And I believe I'll just stream, you know, tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We'll do 5 streams this week. That's not going to be normal. If I feel confident, I'll do 5. If I'm feeling a little tired or burned out, I'll bring it down to 3.
Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
I'm holding my own.
Thank you, but I've been holding my own.
I appreciate your confidence. I transferred here from Wizardy just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
How big is Uganda?
Is Wizardy much bigger than Hogwarts?
Wizardy School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
What does it look like?
Is Wizardy a castle like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside.
Oh, wow.
I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
Is the magic the same there?
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wizardy uses one.
Interesting.
You can cast spells without a wand?
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wizardy, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can use Accio on humans.
A word,
if you're
you
so
would.
inclined.
Well, you'd be using it on clothing.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
You
I
know
did.
it won't work on humans.
I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation.
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
All right. Well, I'm going to take a moment, pause right here. For those of you watching on YouTube, this is where this video ends, and more of this will be uploaded throughout the remainder of this month. According to how long to beat, it takes about, I think it said 27 hours to get to the game's main story, which is the main goal. I can't remember if side quests close if you progress the main story too far or not. I'll have to find out, because I don't like missing side quests. But there's one side quest in particular that has you hunt down these little things all throughout Castle Hogwarts to find these coins. And then the coins open a chest, and I was getting caught up on that particular quest. Because there are some thingies that you need to get that you need certain spells to access. Which was a little bit frustrating, and that's when I eventually wound up dropping the game. I dropped the game really early. I didn't even get to the Room of Requirement, which is where the game really opens up, because you have like this whole separate room you can go into. You can do all this extra shit. You can even like tame fantastic beasts and stuff. So hopefully me focusing on this game this month will actually allow me to see this game for what it is, or if it's actually just bad. I don't know. I'll find out. For those of you on YouTube, thank you so much for watching. I will catch you next time. For those of you on Twitch that are lurking, sit tight. I'll be back in a little bit. I guess I'll just have the game idle while I go AFK for a moment and get myself a little bit of a drink. Because I just need some beverages. I'll be back momentarily.